Hello, people of New World, it's me, Lamani. Welcome back to the channel, and happy Thursday. Today, I decided I just wanted to find the most annoying thing I could possibly do to other players, especially musket players. So here we go with Hammer Blunderbuss Assassin. This is going to be an assassin build with low mobility, but high burst potential, and super easy to pull off. It's reminiscent of the old Sword and Shield Blunderbuss combos that we used to do back in the day. What I will say is this build is pretty flexible with options on the Blunderbuss and the Hammer, so there's a couple of flex picks. But starting off with the containment side. We'll be using Net Shot, Azoth Shrapnel Blast, and Blast Shot. You can opt for a Claw Shot variant, but we're going to talk about this one because I think it's easier to pull off and gives you a little bit more mobility. So Net Shot will be going all the way in. Net Shot is what you should be opening up with. This is going to be great when you have exhaustive Net Shot. You can get them, lock them down, apply a dot, slow them, and just get over to them with the hammer so that you can actually get the combo off. It also, with Net Shot, gives you some free mobility to backblast yourself out of grav wells through other CC, or if you get rooted or slowed. It's just another option to try and get away from people because, again, we do lack some mobility. We'll be going all the way into Shrapnel Blast because this is just the biggest, most gigantic damage increase. The ability is insane. You combo it with a Shrap and then a shot, or a shot, Shrap, shot, you know, like that kind of combo. And if you aim on sight, it hits a little bit harder because you can tighten up the spread. And it's just free damage that you can shoot out to pretty much finish off any enemy. And we'll go into unload on this side. Now, on the Chaos side, we'll be looking at Fortifies and some cooldown reduction here. We'll then take the Fortify option on a roll because, again, free Fortify. We'll take Last Chance to give us a little bit of a cheat death because we, again, don't have mobility or that many defensive options. Cooldown on Headshot, free damage with Buckshot as long as we haven't damaged them in the last 8 seconds to kind of start off that window or get a little bit heavier of a net shot if somebody's trying to run away or to start off the fight. And then I just go all the way into Blast Shot. All right, now for the Warhammer, we're going to be looking at using Wrecking Ball, Shockwave, and Path, and I'll talk about a different alternative on the other side when we get there. Juggernaut, we'll be taking some free armor pen on basic attacks if you choose to hit somebody. We don't want to really take any of the heavy attack things on the Juggernaut side because it's just not worth it because we're not going to be ever heavy attacking. Exhaustive attacks is the biggest thing, and then we'll be maxing out Wrecking Ball here. I like to just take Power Through the Pain because you never know, maybe you'll get some free damage and it can snapshot onto your Keenly Jagged. Now, if we go over to the Crowd Crusher side, we'll be looking at taking damage absorption modifiers, healing, cooldown reduction, speed, you know, the usual things, more utility. We're looking at Outnumbered first. We'll max out Shockwave here so we can get that weaken and we get the extra radius, and then we'll get Sundering Shockwave to apply the rend. We'll be taking Facilitated Expedition for some movement speed, Guarded Sprint, go into Path all the way, and you can run something like Leeching Path for a little bit of free healing, Concussive Impact, Prevailing Spirit for the healing and free damage on CC targets or debuff targets, and then Aftershock. So whenever you hit somebody, they're now slowed and they also have an exhaust applied to them. That's pretty strong, especially when you start to combo it with like a Net Shot to really lock down targets. What I will say is there is an optional pivot here where you don't take Path of Destiny and instead you take Clear Out so that you can knock another target down so you can try and get another combo off while you're waiting for cooldowns. Because you could, in theory, not run Blast Shot and go something like Claw Shot and then set up with Clear Out. So that's another option, or you could take Clear Out and you could take Blast Shot so that you have 2 ways to knock targets down. That's your choice. Again, I prefer this one because I think Path is nice to try and hit people from far away, set up AoE damage, get those setups for free kills. When it comes to attributes, there's definitely flexibility. Personally, I like a 200 strength, 150 int, 150 con build. You can definitely go 100 con and then adjust your strength and int to do some more damage, hit some more breakpoints, and then get one-shots on medium players or players with higher con. All right, starting off gearing with weapons. On your Blunderbuss, you are certainly going to want Enchanted and Flame Attunement. You can then get something like Keen or Keenly Empowered to also supplement some more damage here. On our Warhammer, you will need Keenly Jagged and Sundering Shockwave, and then whatever third perk you can get to fit in. On both of our weapons, we'll be looking for Ignited Rubies, and we're just looking to max out fire damage here. On our gear, you can fill in with some other ability perks like Leeching Azoth Shrapnel Blast, Leeching Path just to supplement some healing options. Exhaustive Net Shot is also great to have if you can fit it in. Otherwise, we'll be looking for Resil, Shirking Fort, which are probably the most important two, and then Refreshing. On our Amulet, you can play defensive or offensive. I like Health, Shirking Empower, and Stam Recovery, so this would be great on Champion's Amulet. On Ring, we'll be looking for Invigorated Punishment, Fire Damage, Hardy, and on our Earring, we'll be looking for the Refreshing Toast, Refreshing, and then Regenerating or Purifying Toast. On all of our gear, not our jewelry, we'll be able to put in Rune Glass, and we'll be looking for Fire Damage Rune Glass. So let's just talk rotation and gameplay if you didn't pick it up. So you will be looking to Wrecking Ball into Shockwave, then Blast Shot. Then you do not need to roll. Aim down sight, give a quick shot, then Shrap Shot. If you need to, you can then hit him with another shot because you'll have those extra pellets from your ultimate. Otherwise, general gameplay, you have to do a lot of positioning and hiding around and trying to set up your kills because you don't have that random dive mobility potential like you would with something like a sword and shield. If you do have a claw shot, you can use that to set it up if you do go for that alternative. But otherwise, it's just looking to pick off healers, random decks sitting on rocks that you might want to kill multiple times over and over and over and over again, and just sitting in backlines and then running away, waiting for your cooldowns and resetting. You got to be a little sneaky, you got to be a little dodgy, but ultimately it is a very fun build and it is so easy to pull off, especially because there's just no mechanical, like any kind of difficulty with rolling and then trying to shoot, hit an ability, shoot again, and then doing all that stuff. It's pretty, honestly, glue eater-ish. It's a very easy build to play, but it's a ton of fun. So I hope you like this. I hope you like the format again. And lots of big things on the way. But as always, I appreciate you watching, taking the time, hit a comment, drop a like, do all the things to, get the points. But as always, if you need me, join the Discord, hit the links down below, use the Madrina's link if you want to get some discounted coffee. But as always, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and thank you to every single one of you beautiful people for being you. Peace.